Between the 1930s and 1970s, the Catholic Church and the government in Spain allegedly trafficked between 30,000 to some say 300,000 children. So what happened is at this time, Francisco Franco was the leader of the country. He was an evil dictator, as most of you know. And what he would do is if he had anyone who opposed his views, okay, or criticized his views, he would target those people and he would have the Catholic Church literally take these babies right after they were born and then sell them to Catholic families within Spain.
You know, Lucas made a great point about this while in our production meeting. He's like, you know, this is a great case of projection. Because how long did the Catholic Church say about the Jews, oh, they'll take your babies, right? Meanwhile, apparently, at least in Spain, they're taking your babies.
Yeah.
300,000 is a stunning number, right?
Now,
and as they're doing that, they're like, oh yeah, the Jews, they'll take your babies. Where's the babies we put away? Where are they? Like, it's unreal.
Yeah, this is a disastrous story. And let me just tell you guys, some lawyers who are investigating this case say that 300,000 babies were taken from their families and then, you know, put into Catholic homes. Other experts say, no, it was between 30 to 40,000 babies. So
let's be conservative and say 30,000 babies.
I know. The figures, you know, people are disputing the figures, but still 30,000 babies. I mean, how do you do that to so many parents out there and so many babies out there? Because now all of these adults in Spain are finding out that their parents, the people who have raised them, are not actually their biological parents. Some of them even question whether or not they're Spanish.
Yeah, that's terrible. And look, whenever you look into the church, you'll get some people saying, oh, you're being anti-Catholic. But is it pro-Catholic to encourage this, to not find out about this, or whether it's this or the pedophilia that was going on? If you want to help the church, you would want them to stop cooperating with the dictator back then, right? And in this case, stop moving the pedophiles around the churches so they could hurt more kids.
No, this isn't being anti-Catholic, okay? Anti-Catholic would be, we think the Catholic Church was involved, so let's talk crap about Catholic people. No, the Catholic Church was directly involved in this. This is fact. This is something that happened between the 1930s and 1970s in Spain. You know,
and it's not that long ago. It's not like the Crusades in the, you know, in 5 centuries ago or anything like that. 1930s to 1970s.
There's a woman that was interviewed by the BBC. Her name is Manoli Pagador, right? And after she gave birth to her son, he was immediately taken away from her. And the nun there, the nuns were usually nurses within these hospitals. The nun told her, oh, your baby died. And she was too afraid to question it, okay? Because in that time, questioning anything would get you in trouble. So in her heart, she knew, my son's not dead. I gave birth to a healthy baby boy, and just minutes ago, they took him away from me. How is he dead, right? Some of these hospitals kept a dead baby in the freezer. So if the parents, if the mother questioned it, they would show that baby to the mother and say, see, he died, sorry. I mean, it's a disgusting story. So anybody who looks at this and says, oh, you're reporting it, you're being anti-Catholic, that's ridiculous. This is something that actually happened.
All right, just real quick, repeat for me why they were taking away the babies.
Because Francisco Franco was a huge supporter of the Catholic Church, right? So what he would do is if there was anybody who was an opponent or criticized his policies, what he would do is he would target those people and say, oh, well, I don't want them raising children. I want to indoctrinate these kids, and I want to do so within the Catholic Church. So he would take the children away from these unfit parents and have them raised by Catholics who supported him.
Oh, yeah. Point of concern. Too soon.
Way too soon.
Okay, sorry.